Shadows may fall upon the land and sea, sunshine from all the world may hidden be, but I shall see no cloud across the sun.
Excuse me asking what may seem an extraordinary request, miss, but I wonder if you're familiar with that lady in the corner.
Familiar, sir?
I mean, do you know her?
We get a lot of people in here, sir, all sorts, if you take my meaning. Yeah, but I do recognise the lady. She comes in here quite often.
Does she? Well, I wonder if you would take a message.
A message, sir?
Yes. It's a bit delicate. You see, I can't speak to the lady directly. Not just now. And it's rather urgent.
Oh, I see, sir.
Do you? Well, good. Would you tell her, please, that I'm about to leave for the country? I don't know how long for. Tell her that as she has forbidden me to speak to her or to write to her, that I am forced to take this unusual course of action, for which I am neither able nor willing to apologise. Tell her I mean no harm by this, and only seek to understand her reasons for such prohibitions. Tell her that I am conscious that by this action I have, to a degree, disobeyed her injunction, but that fortune has, so to speak, smiled upon me by giving me one last chance to make one last appeal, that she might yet be inclined to see justice done. Would you tell her that? Of course. Perhaps this will help.
Oh, we're quiet right now, sir. So yeah, I don't suppose it'll do no harm.
Thank you.
Excuse me, madam. There's a gentleman in the next room who's asked me to give you a message.
A message? What sort of message?
Oh, begging your pardon, madam. I mean, if you don't know the gentleman, I can call the police, madam.
Do you know who he is?
No, madam.
Can you describe him?
Yes, madam. Well, he's not tall, but he's not short neither. He's not handsome, but he's not so ugly. Not so old, but not so young. Not really dishonest, but nor honest. Neither, I think. But, you know, a sort of middling sort, if you know what I mean. But possibly a bit on the shifty side, if I was to be honest. But you never know, do you, madam?
Yeah. Did he have a small wart behind his ear?
Oh, I don't know, madam. I could take a look.
Would you?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, sir. Yes, madam, he did. Just here.
I see. There's no need to call the police. I believe I am familiar with the gentleman. In fact, this sounds like one of his little games.
Oh.
You may give me his message.
Right. Well, madam, he says that he's right upset at what you won't talk to him. And if you don't come straight with him, he says he's going off somewhere. He didn't say where or who with nor how long. Yeah, he just wants to know what's up. Like, yeah, he seemed a bit narked, if you know what I mean.
I see. Please tell the gentleman that I need not repeat my ideals to him, as he knows them very well. Tell him I regard disloyalty in the gravest light, for which I can find no excuse. Tell him I shall not condemn him publicly, nor humiliate him in any way, as that would be to stoop too low. And I never stoop. Tell him that I trust he will continue to regard me with the same high regard as I once did him.
Right. Is that it, madam?
Yes.
Very good, madam.
No, wait, come back. Tell him I entered the conservatory that evening to pick a rose for my mother. Tell him I could not help but observe him in, shall we say, such propinquity to Miss Ward as to brook no doubt as to their purpose. The eloquence of their situation spoke for itself. Tell him that at that moment I saw my ideal abandoned, along with the rose. Tell him I cannot possibly change my mind. That is all.
Yes, madam. Only could you explain the proper
Propinquity?
Yes.
It's quite simple. It means proximity, you understand?
No, madam.
Close by. He's far too close by. Do you understand? Too close by far.
Oh, yes, madam. Yes, he was acting beyond himself, like where he shouldn't.
Yes.
Oh, I know, madam. The same happened to me, madam, only not in the conservatory because we ain't got one of them. No, madam, it was in the parlour. I had just stepped out to help my mum with the tea things, and I saw him, madam, my fiancé as was, with my best friend. They was too close for comfort, if you get my drift, madam, and I broke it off, sharp, with the pair of them.
Really? Well, that's very interesting. So you'll have no trouble conveying my message then, will you?
No, madam, no. I'm just trying to be helpful.
Well, did you convey my message?
I did, sir.
And what did she say?
She said, you can hop it.
Hop it?
Yes, sir. She said, you was far too close, sir.
Too close?
Yes, she says you was taking advantage of some girl and she caught you fair and square and she weren't happy about it. She says you're just like all the other fellows who think they can get away with turning a young girl's head just by a load of sweet talk and then mucking about when she's not looking. Well, she said she ain't happy and she ain't looking to have you back. No, but she said she sends her regards.
I see.
Yes, sir. And if I may say so, sir, I have knowledge, sir. Begging your pardon.
Really? How so?
Well, sir, I caught my Bert one day, up to what he shouldn't, with my best friend, and I told him to chuck it. And her.
And did he? I mean they?
Sorry, what, sir?
Chuck it.
Oh, yes, sir, yes. And if I may say so, sir, your young lady friend is the sort of woman not to take no mucking about. And quite right, sir, if you get my drift, sir.
I do indeed. Well, in that case, tell her, if you would, that the loyalty she prizes has never wavered, not for a minute. Tell her I was attending to Miss Ward in my capacity as a doctor. Miss Ward and her family have been patients of mine for years, and I'm familiar with her heart condition. If I'd not been there to catch her when she fainted, she might have hurt herself. As it is, both she and her parents are extremely grateful to me. Tell her this, please. And if she appears to cast doubt upon me, give her this.
What's this then, sir?
My apologia.
You what?
My defence.
Oh, so you're saying you're sorry? Yeah, just so I know, sir.
Nothing of the sort.
Well, she won't take it, sir. No, she won't take it and she won't take no apology.
This is not an apology.
Very well, sir. You wait here.
Well,
he says he was only attending to her like a doctor should.
like a doctor?
Yes, madam. He says the miss was his patient, and he was looking after her on account of, her dropping down in a dead faint. He said it was her heart, you see, madam. Yeah, and if he hadn't caught her as she was falling, she would have banged her head. Yeah, so he says He says you got it all wrong, madam.
Did he? How does he seem?
See, madam?
Well, yes, do you believe him?
Well, I don't rightly know.
Did he seem upset?
Well, a bit, madam. I mean, he asked me to give you this.
Oh. It's a letter from Miss Ward's father, thanking him for his care.
Well, is there any message, madam?
Tea for two, Elizabeth?
Of course. And a scone too, I think. Don't you, Arthur?
2 teas and 2 scones, please, miss. With cream.
Yes, sir.
Were you not mine, how dark the world would be. I know no light above that could replace love's radiant sunshine in your dear, dear face.